Well, hello my fellow gold mining enthusiasts. I have something absolutely awesome to show you today, and something planned that we're gonna do that should really make us a ton of money. So, first, the awesome thing. Ta-da! I have begun building a giant pit. I'm gonna call this... Geez, what am I gonna call this? I don't even know yet. Leave it in the comments down below. I need some name suggestions for what this giant pit is gonna be called. It's gonna be here for a while. Okay, there is a lot of gold underneath this ground, which I need to exploit. I need to get every single ounce of it into our wash plant. Now, to accomplish this, I did buy this beautiful machine here. Check this thing out. This is a dozer, and it lets you move absolutely incredible amounts of dirt. As you can see, this entire pit was, I don't know, what would you say this is? 6 feet, 6.5, 7 feet of dirt, maybe? I've basically stripped off 7 feet of dirt from this entire area using this machine, and it didn't even take that long. So this is Nighthawk Claim. As we know, the gold is extremely deep. I tried getting to it with just the huge excavator and digging a giant hole down, which the remains of are over here, kind of buried in the ground. Yeah, it's not even visible anymore, but this is where I was digging. Now it's pretty much all completely dug over. But let me show you guys the gold map here so you can see where we are and what we're doing. Now, I have highlighted all these nice golden squares that have all of our dirt, and this is the area I've been digging the good old pit around. So if we take a look at some of these squares, for instance 462 right here, we could see there's not a whole lot of overburden left for us to strip, and there's a tiny teensy little section here that has kind of lesser gold. But then once we get down a little bit, look at this, man, 3.5 ounces. Geez, that is a lot of gold, man. 1,700 ounces of gold here. So almost the entire area I've stripped down to where there's not a ton of overburden left. The only sections that don't seem to be following that rule are over here. So this row, the 3 row up here, but I've gotten pretty close on these as well. And these were the 2 that I covered over. So that's why they're like that. But if we start at 410 and start to work our way down this row, we should be able to get to this gold pretty soon. Now, I think I probably could take maybe one more layer off here just to make it so we don't have to dig down so far with our excavator, because 1.5 meters, meter here, meter there, 2 meters. Yeah, we'll definitely take a level off, because 1.5 meters, it doesn't sound like a whole lot, and it's not a ton, but it's less work for us to do. And in the process, I get to use this thing, which is awesome. So let me give you the basic gist here of what we're gonna do. So with the dozer, you can control this blade. You can bring it up, you can bring it down. Now there's certain ups and downs that will work better or work worse for you. So for instance, if you're all the way down, you're going to dig on a downward grade. I'm not gonna do it right here because I don't wanna ruin that whole area that I just worked on, but I will get somewhere where I can demonstrate this for you. Or maybe I won't, because we don't have a ramp. Actually, you know what? That's perfect. So this is the best area for me to demonstrate. So I'm going to turn the blade all the way down, and we're going to start driving forward. And you're going to see we're digging in now. We're creating a nice little pile. But we are... Okay, that's not the best way for us to get down. Hopefully I can get back up. But you kind of get the gist. It was digging a downward grade. Now, if I do that a couple times, it should keep doing that until eventually I've got a nice little ramp going down to where we want to reach there. So let me back it up a little bit. Let's get our blade down again. Let's start going forward. And there we go. We're digging down again. Dirt's moving, baby. Oh, there is also a ripper on the back of this thing, but I don't think it really actually does anything. I couldn't find any use for it. Don't tell me we're stuck. Come on, I'm trying to make a video here. Every freaking time. All right, let's restore this thing, man. Okay, ignore what you just saw. Let's try that again. Oh, some other things. If you've been following along with the series. If not, that's fine too. You don't need to. This is just going to be an exciting episode anyway. But if you have, you might notice that we have a lot less money. That's because I spent a lot of it to just straight up buy this equipment. So I bought the dozer outright. I bought our huge excavator outright. I bought a second front loader, not realizing that I already had one, which is unfortunate because I definitely don't need 2, but now I do. What else did I buy? Oh, I bought the huge excavator. I think I said that already. Well, I bought a lot of stuff. That's the point I'm getting at here. So I did spend a lot of money, but I feel like it was well worth it. Oh, gee, can I get up here? Man, I really need that ramp built, guys. This is a bit of a struggle here. Oh, are we gonna make it? Oh, come on, man. Oh yeah, now we're moving dirt. Let's go. Not gonna make the same mistake again, though. All right, not my best ramp, but it's good enough. At least it lets me get the dozer up and down. Now, let's start ripping some dirt over here. Oh, look, those two squares just lit up gold. They're definitely not gold, though. Don't let that fool you guys, okay? But as you can see, I just basically dug a little cut right there. And because my dozer has its blade to the right, that's why there's that big pile. But we're going to use that as like a starting point. I'm going to go ahead and push some more dirt out of the way, and we'll keep this party rolling, man. So I've done a little bit of grading here. I've got a nice slope dug out. Now I'm going to show you guys real quick how you want to grade it so everything's nice and level. So we go all the way down with our blade, and then we just bump it up a teensy bit. And then when we go forward, we're going to be completely flattening everything out here. So see that? Now we got nice flat ground. And if you get stuck, you raise and lower a teensy bit, and it just keeps on pushing until you're at your desired length. And there you go. Now we have another nice flat area. Unfortunately, I did dig myself in, so you can see exactly how much dirt we took away right there, right? That's definitely a substantial amount, but I am going to need to dig myself a ramp up there now again. All right, pit's almost widened here. I went down quite a bit. I mean, if you look, you can see exactly how much I've gone down, like probably another meter. So we should be at like the perfect depth to start digging with our excavator now. Just working on clearing out this last teensy bit. We can bring some machines down here. Okay, that's it. I couldn't quite get that corner over there. Dirt's a little high, but hey, it is what it is. Now let's take a look at our gold map here and see how far down we got. Oh, look at that. That's prime real estate right there, baby. Just not, in fact, I'm just going to take those two off completely. So let's figure out which like section we want to go for first. I'm guessing we start at the edge here and just work our way backwards. We sit the excavator maybe right here in 436, and that'll let us dig all three of these. And then we just walk it back. We walk it back. Oh, and we are going to have a little bit of a different job today for our Frankenstein. Mainly because since we're going to be down in this pit, I don't really want to be lugging. Oh man, I just realized this. I have to set up the small conveyor that we have over there and hook it up to our wash plant still. Oh man. For now, I'm just going to worry about getting the excavator over here. Okay, I think what I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm going to get a second Frankenstein. I just kind of feel like that's the only way. I need to stretch how far this thing can reach and get it closer to our pit, because I can't be driving my trucks up and down that hill all day. It's just not going to work. So let's get this thing all stretched out again here. Oh man, let me extend this out and let's kind of figure this out and see how we're going to go about business. All right, that is right about where I want this thing. Yeah, that's actually exactly where I want this thing. So let's turn this off. Let's get the parking brake on and let's just see how far does this get us over here. That's a pretty decent range right there. If I get one more of those, I think I might be able to get all the way to like right here. I think I could get to right here. And then from here, that would be a pretty easy trip. You know what? Let's just go get the second one. Let's get it over here and let's see how we could set this thing up. But first things first, before things start getting like super duper crowded, let's get our huge excavator over into where it needs to be. Please tell me this thing can get over this lip. I'm driving. It's like a tank. If you can't go over that, oh, we got issues. Come on, man. Okay. I managed to get myself up here. I just went and I moved the dump truck and took it up that tiny little ramp. So it made things a little bit easier, but we're here. We're in the clear. Now we can go and get a Frankenstein. That was craziness, man. Frankenstein number 2. Give it to me. It's 31,000 bucks a day. Geez, that is a lot, but That's all right. We're kind of flush. We got really good ground. I don't mind spending the money, especially if it makes my life a teensy bit easier. All right, there it is. Frankenstein number 2. Let's go get this thing set up where I want it. Man, what are the odds of me getting it up that tiny little ramp? I feel like almost 0. I actually think I'm going to have to do this backwards. I'm going to have to spin this all the way around and go up with this like really long end going first. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Is my plan gonna work? Please tell me it will. We're almost there. Oh, we're so close. No, no, no. Don't scrape now. What if I... Yeah, there we go. A little bit of turning. Come on. Come on, come on. Are you hitting the ground or what? No, we're in the clear. Just get up there. Yes. Oh, yes. We made it. Oh, that was amazing. Oh, I really did not think we were going to clear that, but... we are essentially home free. I mean, some little bumps here. Tell me those aren't going to give me an issue. Yes. Okay, good, good, good. We're officially in. So let's go ahead and extend things out here. So this way we can line everything up and see exactly, there should be, yep, that's the one I want. We need that to be basically right over that little hopper right there. Once it's over that, okay, so we need to come back a little bit. Yes, right there. Okay, that's our spot right there. So let's go ahead and just throw our parking brake on. Now, we need to do one of these. And wow, that's actually staying like right there. That's quite amazing. Let me look at the front of things here though. Okay, that's kind of a little bit weird right there. And I think we need to come back a little further still. Now, is that going to be an issue loading into though? And what is the gas? Ooh, 9% on this guy. Well, we'll just run it till it runs out. I think that'll be fine. Okay, so if we were to use the excavator, that would be fine. I kind of wanted to use the dump truck. I definitely don't see the dump truck being able to dump into there. So what we're going to have to do here, let me get this guy out of the way. I think we're going to revise our plans, and we are going to use the excavator on the squares immediately adjacent to our little conveyor belt system there. And that's kind of how we'll have to dig for the time being. There should be plenty of gold. We should get tons and tons of money from that. I don't see any other immediate way of getting our stuff there without using the front end loader. And I think the front end loader would just make a giant mess over here. I want to use the excavator. Well, let's fire things up. Let's give it a shot. See what happens. I'm not going to turn anything on. I want to fill up this conveyor first. You know what? I'm going to dig up these squares right here first. These seem like better options. Let's go for our first bucket. Let's see what we're getting here. Now, obviously, we're looking for the good dirt, right? So all these gray buckets, I'm just going to go ahead and just dump somewhere over yonder. Not even going to bother with them. Once I see that color start to change in this hole, then we're going to start dumping into our conveyor. Oh, yeah, that's what we're looking for right there. Give me that gold, baby. First bucket going into our conveyor, our Frankenstein. So I'm going to load this bad boy up, and then I'm going to turn everything on, fire it all up, and we'll just start running. Okay, 93%. That's as comfortable as I am with going up without feeling like I'm going to overfill it. So let's go ahead and fire up our wash plant. We'll fire up this Frankenstein. And then before I fire up that one, I am going to get in and just verify that it is dumping in the right spot. But once that's all set up, we should be good to go, and we'll be cleaning rocks, man. Oh, I forgot about this. I got to reset up everything first. Where in the world are the rest of my mats? I'm missing a ton of mats, guys. Well, somehow a bunch of them teleported, like up there where my gold recovery area is. So I don't know what happened. Maybe like, I don't know, they just got lost. There's still a couple missing though. I'm gonna have to look around for them. All right, I'm still missing about, what, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I need 3 more miner's moss up there. And then I need 2 more for a hog pan there. But I actually should have more mats, I think. So this is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. I'm going to go ahead and just buy a whole bunch more. I want to buy enough to basically do 2 cleanouts without having to wash everything out and replace it. So to do that, we're going to need 10 hog pan mats. and 15 miner's moss. Okay, so that's our numbers. That's what I'm gonna go grab. And you know what? I'm gonna grab a big transport crate as well, just so I can carry everything over. You know what's a little annoying? I'm pretty sure you can hire workers to change out these mats for you. I just haven't had any, like a single worker that's worthwhile pop up. I've had exactly one, and all he would do is give like an additional 1% to the small conveyor, which is basically useless. If you know how to spawn more workers or just get them to appear, put it in the comments down below and let me know, because that would be 10 times easier if I had somebody to do that for me. All right, we got all our mats. I think that's about everything. So I'm going to consolidate all this stuff, put it over here, and then fire up the wash plant. Get to digging, man. This is exciting. And we have no buckets over here. Jeez, that would have been a terrible mistake. One I make quite frequently, by the way. Okay, she's all set up. Everything's ready. We got miner's moss everywhere. We've got our nugget trap empty. We've got buckets. Check. Water on. Power. Engage. Let's get to mining, baby. Let's do this. This guy right here is super low on gas, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. But it's time to fire this thing up, man. Let's turn the belt on medium. We'll do the same in the second one. And I think that'll give us a good enough pace where we're not ahead of things too much and we're not overflowing the wash. But yeah, that should be good. All right, let's get this guy on. Looks like it's dumping in the right spot, right? We'll know pretty quickly whether it is or isn't, because there'll be a big pile accumulating at the bottom of that second wash plant. That's a better view. Let's see. And I'm going to slow it down now. I want to match the other one. And are we falling? Are you going on? Yes. Let me see if there's any like buildup or discharge. Discharge. What a disgusting word. How are we looking? I think we're matching it exactly. I don't see any buildup down here. I think we're right on the money. Yes, let's start mining. Let's do this. Okay, so for the next while, I'm just going to be digging buckets, guys. And once I get notified that the plant is kind of full, I'll run over there, turn things off. We're going to do this at least twice. I want to get 2 full cleanouts in the wash plant of this gold-rich dirt right here. And I want to, like, smash what we did last week. I want to get so much money today that I'm not even going to... I'm going to be like Scrooge McDuck, just swimming in my vault full of money. That's going to be me at the end of today's episode. Oh, one thing I didn't check that I surely should... Let me go check the D-Rocker and make sure that that's set up properly and we're actually getting the dirt in there. Jeez, that would be terrible if we weren't. Okay, we got percentages going on all of our mats. And it looks like we're doing just fine here. Okay, good. Whew. Oh, okay, we're full. We're full. Time to get out. Okay, where's my pickup? And we're going to go over to our wash plant. Oh, come on, get over there, man. Hurry it up. Jeez Louise. Okay, we're losing so much right now. I'm going to leave my pickup over here. I hope I turn the brake off. Stop! Emergency off. Okay, all right, time to change out everything. That was a good run, man. I kind of got in the zone. I was just like moving dirt. Moving dirt. Thinking about life and my place in the... No, I don't know. I was zoning out, though. It was a good time. Oh, maybe I should turn these off. How full is this thing over here? Yeah, you know what? I think I probably should turn these off, but let me see where we're at. You know what? It's probably fine now that I'm thinking about it. Let me just change these out real quick, and then we'll get back to running. Hey, we're all swapped out. I got nice clean buckets on all my planters. I got new miner's moss and everything, so we're ready to keep running. Here's our buckets of full material over here. Trying to keep everything separate, nice and neat. Man, we're going to have a lot of buckets when we're all said and done. We may have enough to do like another run. Tempting. Maybe we'll do 3. I don't know, but let's keep going. How are we doing on gas on this guy? 7%. Really didn't use that much. And we're still looking good. All right, back to digging we go. And buckets are full again, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get over there. I should have my truck parked right there. So where is it? Right there. Top out. We can shut everything off. And then I got to go back and I got to turn my excavator's lights off. I left them on. I don't want the battery to die. But, woo, baby. 2 full cleanouts. Let's go. All right, I have got like a whole just slop load of mats here to clean out. So first priority for me, before I even pull any of those mats, I'm going to start taking buckets, getting these done. And that way I can swap those out once these are all finished and start cleaning them as well. Because I have to have the power, I have to have, not the power, but the water on. Right there. I don't have separate water for that, unfortunately. Wait, I can't like adjust these, right? You know what? Hang on here. If I take this one off, what happens? Absolutely nothing. That's what happens. Let me put it back on. Oh, wait, no. Okay, it does shut off the water to our big sluice boxes. But, oh, D-Rocker's full? Uh-oh. All right. I got some other things to keep an eye on here, apparently. We're fine. It dumped everything in there. It just barely got overfilled, so I'm not too concerned about that. I'm going to go about my business here and start cleaning these mats up. Oh, boy. That was a long clean out. Let me just say, look at how many buckets we have, guys. Crazy number of gold-bearing buckets here. I got to get this all up to our clean out area. This is going to be a big one. I just feel it in my bones, guys. This is going to be tremendous. We have so many buckets of material here. I've never had this many at once before. That's what she said. No. I can't do it. Can't do it. We got no time right now. But really, that is kind of, you know, the way it is. I can't wait to get this stuff running in here. Let's go get some power going over there. And let's start dumping some buckets. I can turn off my nuggetator here. Stop. And let's turn on our wavetable and our magnetite separator. And let's start going to town, man. So this is obviously like the most fun part of any day, is when you finally get to do the clean out, right? See how much gold you made. It's no different for me, right? I love to see how much gold I made. I just worked my butt off, guys. That was crazy, leveling that whole thing out. How we doing here? Okay, we're good. We're ready to start going in. Yeah, leveling that whole thing out was just like bananas. It was bananas, guys. It took me so long. You didn't see it all because it's kind of like watching, gee, I don't know, something really boring. Think of something really boring and then think of watching that. And don't say my videos, okay? I swear. Don't say it. Don't leave it in the comments. But that's kind of what it's like. So I spared you all a lot of that very repetitious process and instead opted to just show you the good parts, which are the ones I'm really interested in. And boy, oh boy, look at that. How many buckets do we have left to go through the magnetite separator? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 more to go. So let's go ahead. Get this guy out, first off. Get you in here. Only 45%? Huh. That's odd. Get you back in there. Whew, guys, while we're doing this, drop a like if you're enjoying the episode. It's quite a bit of work to put these together. A lot of editing, a lot of recording. So the likes are always much appreciated. And of course, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe as well. Keeps the lights on, keeps me motivated. A comment never hurts either. Just saying. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let's keep going here with the clean out. Okay, we're at 100% there. We are at 93% here. I have to turn on the wavetable now before I could start processing any more buckets. But before I do, just want to make a mental note. I have 19.7 ounces of gold. I'm going to write that down, and then we're going to start dumping. We're ready. Let's do it. Let's fire this thing up. I'm pumped up, man. I want like 1,000 ounces. If I could get 1,000, that would be so sick. I would be pumped up, man. Already at 150 just about. And this thing is only processed 1 bucket's worth. Oh boy, I feel it, guys. This rich ground is paying off big time. I'm not getting as much magnetite for some reason, but I'm okay with that. It would be nice to get the magnetite. So that way I can, oh no, magnetite's full. Hang on. What? Hang on. Okay. I need an empty bucket ASAP before this wavetable finishes. Swap. Woo! Okay, good. No. Oh no, it's gonna finish. You know what? It's not gonna finish. We're gonna do this. Get in there. I don't want it to empty out. I want it to keep going so it shows me the total at the end. A little high-speed action there for you. Man, I'm working like a maniac here. What am I doing? Forgot to put my bucket back. Geez, I'm trying to keep up with this number, and it's like driving me crazy. I've not even like looked at the gold total in the top right of the screen. I'm just trying to make sure this doesn't run out. Come on, 97. Woo, just in time. Okay, we're almost full on a second magnetite bucket here. I'm gonna have to keep my eye out for that. I'm not gonna make that same mistake again. Okay, 2 buckets of magnetite. I swapped it out super quick. So we're good to go on that one. And this is the last bucket of gold-bearing dirt. So we have dumped everything in now. We're at 753 on the gold total so far. That's looking good, man. Looking good. Oh, guys, it's going to be super duper tight. I don't know if we're going to make 1,000 ounces. It's going to be so tight. It's going to come right down to the wire. We're at 880 right now. We have maybe a smidge of a bucket here, about half a bucket. So that's it. That's all our gold right there. 44. Whoa, boy. It's getting so close. Come on, man. Give me that 1,000-ounce cleanup. Give it to me. Give it to me. Don't tease me. Oh, okay. Let's see. What do we do? 977. Oh, man. I am still happy with that, guys. That's a tremendous amount of gold. And we got 2.5 buckets of magnetite here. That is just nuts, guys. So we had 19.7 ounces of gold already. That's why we're like 4 ounces off 1,000. I'm happy with that, man. You can't ask for more. 1,000 ounces of gold. That is, I don't even know how much. It's a lot, okay? Let's just say that. It's a lot. I'm going to go over to the blacksmith. We're going to process this gold. I have big plans for the money, though. I'll tell you about that when we get over there. So as before we sell our gold, let's go ahead and drop off our magnetite. I am hoping that we get enough to do our upgrade, but it's the upgrade that we're chasing is like super expensive. So I don't know if we'll have enough. It would be nice though. But let's dump this in here. Let's get it in the factory. Okay, that's all of it. I want to say we need like 12,000 ounces. Ooh, we may have it, guys. We have 14,880. That might just be enough. We'll see when we get to the blacksmith. Okay, let's take a look here. Let me do the upgrade. How much? 13. Yes. Gold loss reduced by 4. Oh my goodness. We have it. We have it. Upgrade it. Yes, baby. We now essentially have the best blacksmith we possibly can. The only other upgrade here is to buy a large burner kit, which reduces the time, but that's really not a big deal. You can speed up time in this game and it takes seconds anyway. So that doesn't matter. The gold loss and the other stuff, that's what really matters. Let's get in here and let's go to Smelting. I think we can, oh yes, we can do every little bit that we have in a single bar. How sick is that? Let's do it. Just like that. You guys are about to see the most expensive gold bar in history. Oh wait, no, there's more. That's right, I forgot. Wait, what? Why is this one so tiny? Oh man, look at that. How sick is that? Oh man, I love seeing. I gotta do this real quick. Yep, quick screenshot for the boys. That's right. Let's go over to the bank. Let's sell this gold, man. I know I could fast travel over there, but I really like just pulling up to the bank like an absolute animal. I don't know why, but it gives me so much pleasure. And here we go. Oh, yeah, man. Let's go. All right, how much is this gold going to be worth? I've sold a lot of gold in my day, so I'm excited anytime I do this. $11.89 is the price we're at. Not great, but I guess it's like right in the middle of everything. Let's go ahead and sell all. Wait. Hang on. Let me do a quick check of my money total here. 416 we're at. Now let's sell all. Over 1 million. 1.1 million. Over 1.1 million. Holy cow, guys. That's the first time I think we've ever hit that much money in a single clean out. Unbelievable. Jeez, this game really does it, guys. It scratches that itch just for some reason. I don't know why, but I love mining gold. I just love it. I know you guys do too, or you probably wouldn't be watching. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, wait a second. I completely forgot to tell you guys my plan for the money. We're going for the next tier wash plant next episode, guys. So make sure that you are subscribed. You got the notifications on so you see when that episode drops. And by the way, I got a whole bunch of other series going on the channel that you may find entertaining as well. So go check that out. YouTube will recommend a couple right up here in the corners. But as always, have yourself a beautiful day, and I will see you guys on the next one.